Guys, thank you for joining me again for another night of Facebook Live. I also like to take time out every night just to recognize those that catch the replay from YouTube and or SoundCloud. It is indeed a blessing to be here with you tonight as I am your host, Anntricia Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker. Tonight I'm here to remind you to make room, and that is our topic tonight, to make room. We have to make room for the things that are waiting for us. We get so distracted sometimes with uh, many of the things that we have going on in life, and we forget that in order to take on new ground, we really have to take time and be intentional and make room for the things that our Creator has in store for us. So, this is what the message tonight is. As you guys are joining me, don't forget to like and share this video. Like and share this video. And also, while you are logging on, I want to remind you about our YouTube channel. Feel free to go over to YouTube and find our channel and subscribe so that if you miss the lives that we have here every night, you can catch the replay on demand. They're on YouTube, streaming right up to your cell phone or electronic device. Also, guys, don't forget to shop at our online store, Babes Tees, inspirational wear that says it all, because we move toward the things that we keep in front of us. And there's new apparel and stuff that has been added this week. And so I hope that you guys enjoy it, but the link is there also in the comment section. Feel free also to check out my website for upcoming courses, classes, and also books and other resources that I have available to you. Everything that I have is easily accessible right from my website. That website, for those that are listening on SoundCloud, is www.antriciabraysmith.weebly.com. Again, that's www.antriciabraysmith.weebly.com. And nonetheless, guys, don't forget about following me on Amazon. On Amazon, since this month is my birthday month, I am running a flash sale on all of my paperback books. So I've marked them down tremendously just for a limited time only. So you can follow me on Amazon and get the link to get those special pricing on those books. So especially for those that uh, do not have a copy of my books already, I have 4 paperback books and they are available, and for a limited time you can get them as low as $5. So nonetheless, guys, let's get ready to get started today. Quick message, short message, just a reminder, guys, that we must make room. And it is just as simple as that. And so somebody may ask, how is it that we make room? We hear this, we hear it in our religious organizations, we hear it as it relates to cleaning house and just other things. But how is it that we make room for better things to come into our life, or for us to be attracted or attracting those better things in our life? Hey Keisha, how are you? Thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight I'm just reminding you guys to make room for the greater things that are ready to come into your life. We don't have some of the things that we desire. It's because we have not made room for those things. And so we've talked the past couple nights about getting to that next level and sharing with you about the secrets to getting to your next level and being able to sustain and remain visible in that next level. Hey, Queen Kimmy, how are you tonight? Glad you're here. And so tonight, I have to remind you, as I am reminded, that in order to obtain these things, in order to get those things that are greater, those things that we desire, those things that we want to attract in our life, we have to make room for it. We must make room for it. And one of the ways that we can do this is by doing a thorough assessment of our environment. Doing a thorough assessment of our environment. That means we have to look at what's around us. We have to consider the people that we keep in close proximity of us. We have to also consider the conversations we're having. We must consider the dynamics of the people that we have around us. You know, are they adding value to us? And I say this time and time again. Well, good, honey. I'm glad you're here too, honey. We have to consider time and time again the people that are around us and the value that they're either taking from us or adding to us. And oftentimes I find that people that we call our closest friends, or the people that we keep around us like family and people that we've known for so long, many times they don't add value to us. Now, there are some instances where they do, but I just really have to look close at it. Many times we have to be the one to stand up and begin to lead the movement into greater things. And so I hear one of my mentors, their voice, I can't remember which one said it, but they saying if we're the smartest one in the group, then we need to get us another group, you know, because we should always be growing and developing and expanding. And so one way that we can make room is to do that thorough assessment of our environment. Who's around us? What value are they adding? What can we do to improve our circle? And you can take the people that are in your circle, if they're willing, and grow and develop and start learning new things and sharing new things and growing together. You can do that. And so that helps to make room for greater things and for those greater things to be attracted to you. Because some things can't get to us because of the things that are around us. Sometimes we're too boxed in, we're too limited. And so that's one of the things that we need to look at. We need to make room for those things that we desire the most. Another way that we can make room is to detox. Detox. And what do I mean by that? I mean detox from the social media platforms that has us distracted. It's entertaining, sure enough. It's gives us a few laughs. Sometimes it draws our emotions in, but we really have to look at the context of the associations that we are connecting with on social media. And I myself, I am guilty. You know, I've joined some groups, I've joined some rooms and things like this that, you know, for that season in my life, it serves a purpose. But for the greater things I'm ready to attract, and for the greater things that I'm ready to pursue, I can't be distracted by things that are just there to entertain me. I need things that are going to be valuable. I need things that are going to pour into me. And I don't need to be limited and boxed in and distracted by all that. So I had to detox. I had to go down my social media pages and just eliminate a lot of the groups and things like that that really just does not fit for right now. And so this is one area we really have to look at. We have to make room. You know, it's easy to get drawn into things because it sounds good or it looks good, but we have to recognize when it's time to make a move and move beyond, because you can't go into greater heights, you can't go into greater things, you can't attract greater things still holding on to things that will weigh you down. So you have to really be careful with that. Let's see what the comments say. The comments say exactly, always growing and learning new things. We must, and you know, sometimes it's easy to get complacent, Queen. It's easy to get complacent, and when we are complacent, you know, we're not growing. We're not growing. It's easy for me to sit here and just think about a thing, and I can sit and think about it all day, but if I never get intentional about that, if I never commit myself to it, if I never get up and make a move toward it, then just thinking about it is not going to do me any good. It's just like that faith without works is dead. You know, it's not going anywhere, you know. So we really have to be intentional and not be afraid to detox. That doesn't mean that once you get somewhere that you can't come back and draw others to the place, or to be able to share or to reassociate. But it does mean that while you're on your way, you have to eliminate the distractions. And guys, I tell you, some of the things that I was in, some of the groups that I was involved in, was just a pure distraction. It was getting me all stirred up emotionally and spiritually. And you know, you just really have to know where to cut those ties when you're wanting to make room for greater things to come into your life. And let's see, seeing conflicting opinions in your feed causes psychological discomfort, but not seeing them creates a warped reality. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And one of the things that I find that had me so fired up about one of these groups, you know, and they come up with such great names and things like this, but one of them was all about women in the Bible, or something like that. And I joined the group. I can't remember, one of them, the ladies sent me an invite. Now I joined the group, and I mean, man, it was just pulling on me, pulling on me, and I was getting so fired up, and you know, it didn't fit with the name of the group. It just really did not fit, and so it made me aware on so many levels about so many of us young ladies who are confused and dealing with things like uh, all these questions and religious teachings that we had been taught throughout the years. But what it also did was stirred something up in me. It stirred something up in me that was familiar, and I did not want that. I did not want to go back. I did not want to regress and relive those triggers and things like that. Being nasty in my attitude, and just stirring up things that ought not be so. And so, you know, people are creative. They can come up with some names that'll fool you, and we get drawn in and distracted, and before you know it, I done spent a hour sitting here reading, trying to figure out, you know, all this and that. But no, I can't not consume. I cannot give my time to foolishness. You know, either it's going to line up with the direction that I'm ready to go, or it's not. So detox is an absolute must. It is an absolute. Pastor Pitts, thanks for being here with me. Diane, thanks for being here with me tonight. Guys, we're talking about making room, and making room for those greater things that we desire in our life, you know. And one of the things that I said is that we have to do a thorough assessment of our environment. We really have to look at who's around us, who we're keeping around us, and we have to be willing to detox. We must be willing to let go of some of those things that absolutely do us no good and that they're just distractions for us. You know, our nature as humans, we love to be entertained. We love to feel like we're helping somebody solve issues and stuff like that. But at the same time, guys, we have to realize when things are just used to distract us and keep us from focusing on what we say we really want in life. So those two things, guys, just remember that. Make room. Make room for the things that are important to you. And if that means letting some things go or letting some people go, then so be it. Your destiny is more important. You're more important. And I believe that the more open we are to committing to that, committing to us, committing to our purpose, the further along we're going to be, the healthier we're going to be. And I think the more we'll be able to accomplish in the time that we have set for us. Yes, let it go. For certain, let it go. So I appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. Like I said, I was not planning to hold you long, but I do want to let you know, guys, that in the coming days, this is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. And so that is a couple of the things that I want to bring to the platform over the next few days. And I'm going to invite some guests to come in to come to this live with me and have a conversation so that we can use this platform as a voice for those who have been impacted by suicide, and hopefully just shed some light and really just make it aware that these are issues that we face now, especially in the times that we're dealing with COVID and some of the other things with losses and just some things that's going on. So I appreciate you guys being here with me. Look for the announcement when we're going to have those guests on, and we're going to talk about suicide awareness and just shedding some light on it, giving a voice to the issues that we deal with, you know. And I know that some of you guys here with me tonight, you can relate. You can relate. We've been impacted in one way or another as it relates to suicide, and so we want to talk about it. We want to bring some awareness to it from this platform. And since this is the month of September, Suicide Awareness Month, prevention, we want to give a voice to it. So stay tuned, be here with me. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I appreciate you guys' engagement with me tonight. It means a lot, it is welcoming. And nonetheless, I am your host, Anntricia Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker. I'll see you right back here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Good night, everybody.